Just going to work the traditional meridians on the inside of the arm. Giving the arm a little shake, laying it out at 90 degrees. You can rest your mother hand on the upper abdomen, or you can rest it on the chest, whatever feels more comfortable for you, depending on your partner. So I'm just palming from the shoulder down towards the hand. This gives me a feel for what this area is like on my partner. Making me aware if there's any areas that might be a little bit more tender when I'm working them. I'm going to start working heart from the armpit, comes along the lower edge of the inside of the arm, moves slightly in so it's coming between the 4th and 5th metacarpals out to the lateral side of the little finger. From the armpit, along the lower edge of the inside of the arm. Keep a nice steady pace, pinching through the palm and along the little finger. It's nice to work each meridian twice, maybe 3 times. There's a nice feel to this meridian. There's a couple of points at the top. And I want to go back and do a little bit again. That's the feeling that I can sink in a little bit more here. Okay, heart governor meridian comes from the chest, comes up over, runs down the center of the inside of the arm, down to the middle finger. So there's a little notch on the front of the shoulder where the coracoid process from the scapula comes through. Start thumbing down from there. You're coming over the bulk of the biceps muscle, right down the center of the elbow crease. And letting your thumb sink in between the 2 bones in the forearm. Through the wrist, through the center of the palm, heart governor 8 point, along to the lateral aspect of the middle finger. I usually start from this point in the front of the shoulders. The point on the side of the chest can be very sensitive and it's very close to the breast tissue in women. So this coracoid notch is an easier place to start. Working with fingers or working with your thumb. Down the center of the arm, you've got heart governor 6. 3 fingers down from the wrist is a good point for nausea. Through the wrist crease in the center of the palm, heart governor 8. It's a nice calming point. Pinching along the middle finger. The lung meridian comes from the chest, up and over. It's along the outer edge, upper edge of the inside of the arm. It's easier to get to if you change your position. So work on lung 1, lung 2, really nice points for the lungs. Swap my mother hand. So the upper edge, so you're up above the biceps muscle, along the lateral edge of the elbow crease. Pressing down onto the radius, comes along the edge of the thumb to the lateral aspect of the thumb. Lung meridian, of course, good for any lung conditions, gets your breathing going. You can just have your mother hand on the top of the shoulder, supporting. And I often work with the forearm just on my leg. And last meridian, though it isn't on the inside of the arm, it's easiest to get to from this position. Large intestine meridian along outer edge, just along widest part of the forearm, comes out at the forefinger. Again, you've got that little hollow in front of the acromion process that you can start off working. Because you've got the one bone in the upper arm, two bones in the lower arm. If I'm holding the hand, then I can change the angle to help me get into the meridian. It's just that little bit further round than lung meridian. Right along the widest part of the forearm. Coming into large intestine 4, between the thumb and forefinger, pressing in towards the metacarpal on the forefinger side. And along the forefinger to the lateral aspect. Nice meridian, just feels like it needs a little bit more work. Of course, when you're holding the hand, you've not got one mother hand on the center of the person, but it gives you a lot of control over the whole limb, so as it makes it very easy to get to. You can give the whole arm a little shiggle and placing it down by the side. So that's 4 meridians: heart, heart governor, lung, large intestine. So heart along the inside edge of the arm, curling round on the little finger. Heart governor down the center of the inside of the arm to the lateral aspect. Lung starts on the chest, comes up and over, flows down the outer aspect of the inside of the arm to the lateral side of the thumb. Then large intestine flowing down along the widest edge of the forearm, along